So let's start this review. So let's start off with Mojo Rollins versus Bull Dempsey. That's as I watch NXT every week. It's got potential. I think it's got potential to be a very good feud. It'll help both wrestlers because they have both interesting gimmicks. With Mojo going, I'm hyped. I stay hyped. It's quite cool. I mean, I have to admit that finisher, the finisher one of his finishes not the greatest. It's not. He might have to work on that, and at times it's very repetitive. But I like him. Then you've got Bull Dempsey, that's as an old-fashioned wrestler, or has that kind of old-fashioned feel anyway. It looks like that Bulldog's finisher looks deadly. It's a very good gimmick, really. I wouldn't say the word gimmick for him, but just sort of a guy going out and hurting people, and not nice guy, hurts people, and it's nice to see because you sort of see people hurt people like gimmick wise, but it's just not. It's nice to see. I just like this guy. I'm hoping he gets. Hopefully this is a start. This match would be a start of somewhere where he can maybe find himself, like as a character. And hopefully see him move up to the roster because I can see the main roster because I can see him mowing need 2/3 of the people that are up there right now, and could probably like big him up. Well, I mean, it's similar to Rusev, maybe less with the maybe more or less with the obviously Russian gimmick, but it's he's got potential to be that another one of them type of guys that could just be unbeaten. But obviously you've got to start somewhere, and this match is one of them. Who do you think? I think Bull's gonna win it. I just think the only thing that makes sense if you want to build him up the way he does, a win for Bull wouldn't damage Mojo at all because it could start a 2 or 3 match rivalry. That could be cool. That could work. I mean, I don't know, but I would say I'm going for Bull for this one. Yeah, I mean, it's got. I can't wait to see this match. And next one is hair versus hair match. Elze Amore versus Sylvester Lefort. It's got, again, like the other match. It's interesting. Elze Amore he's a good talker. Haven't really seen him work much in the ring. The thing they did last 2 weeks ago with the shaved his beard was interesting. It was different. It's Sylvester Lefort. I mean, I remember he went for a stage of being a manager of people. Funny, I think he started out. Remember when he was manager of Rusev? Funny enough, he's an interesting character. I mean, it's the cliche. You know, I'm French, so I must be hated. That's a bit bland, but some people call him like that, like l'air resistance. Well, that means. It should. It won't be a classic match, but it'd be fun to watch because obviously I'm interested to see how they've got it set out when it be hair versus hair. Is it you have to shave someone's hair off during the match, or you win the match then you get your head shaved? I'm still a bit vague on what that is, but I can see myself enjoying watching it and really being rooting for the people in it. So I would go for Elze Amore because so he can get his revenge on Sylvester Lefort shaving his beard, part of his beard off. So I would say Elze Amore is going to win this match. And now we're on to the one of the 2 other one of the 3 title matches that we've got on this show. First off on my list, we've got the NXT Tag Team Championship match between the Ascension, that's holding the title for nearly a year now, and I haven't watched too many of their matches, but from what I've seen, they look an amazing tag team, a team that is needed desperately in in the main roster because there's not really any teams at all, and I can see them like blitzingly dominating the entire thing, like I've done in NXT. I keep saying it like that was it WCW tag team Chrono, I think it is. Might be wrong. Correct me. It look like mean, looks like they've come from like the depths of hell or something, or that rubbish anyway. It's they look like a really good team, and I'm and then you've got their opponents obviously Kumoe and Sin Cara, if that's how I pronounce. Obviously won the number one contender tag team tournament. That was after beating last week the Von Villains. This tag surprisingly works, this tag team, because obviously you got Kanisto, that is like the like the young, like sort of reminds me of a young Rey Mysterio. And you've got Sin Cara, like the veteran, been around, seen it all. So, and you can sort of see it in the ring when they, when you see in the matches, sort of, he does sets him up, and then Kishu does all these cool moves. His finisher is amazing, and and everyone loves a high flyer. I see this match going possibly. It makes no sense to keep the belts in Ascension now because I've had it for so long. It makes sense to sort of drop them to a team that I could imagine holding the belts for a while as well. The Ascension needs to be moved up to the main as quickly as possible, because I can imagine them going to get Usos versus the Ascension, the Gold and Stardust versus Ascension. It open up so much possibilities to where it just opens up so much good tag teams. The tag team division needs to be beefed up again. I did 2-3 years ago when it was actually quite good. So I would say Kestra and Sin Cara to win this match and become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And obviously our next match is the NXT Women's Championship match against Charlotte and Bayley. Obviously Charlotte Flair, the daughter of the infamous or the famous legend that is Ric Flair. As I've seen reviews and seen wrestler a lot of NXT, she is like so ready to move up as well as like the Ascension. She's ready now. So and she looks really good in the ring. It's like I can see her mom through again, like the Ascension, mom through so many like divas on the, and it might be, and it opens up potential with people like AJ Lee and Paige and Natalia and stuff like that. To give matches that actually could be good, not just average. Not enough division, really poor matches. These could actually make it. The women's division could actually be decent again, like it was back in the glorious attitude era. It wasn't perfect, but it looked competitive, and you can let some of the matches really were good. And then we've got Bayley. As I said, she's one of them sort of happy-go-lucky woman, like really happy, really cheerful, really upbeat. It says someone's you can't not like her. She's not like these ones. She's too happy, like her. She's too happy. That kind of stuff. It's it's like she's so like child innocence that you cannot help but like her. I like to build up to this. It's sort of like Charlotte doesn't think Bayley's a threat, and Bayley's like, you should consider me a threat because I'm going to take your title. Just just nothing more complicated. Just you've got a title I want, and I'm going to take it from you. Get off fashioned, just little storyline. It's not hard to write. I think I looked up this match that apparently Charlotte betrayed Bayley months ago into join like the BFFs. I don't know much about it, but that could build up as well. If I haven't seen them mention it yet, but I think they should, because if they did that, build it up to like really, like she finally gets a redemption against her, revenge against to take her title away from her. That would be really cool. I see Bayley like same with Ascension match. tag match. I see the challengers winning the match. Bailey, I think, will walk out with the NXT Women's title because Charlotte needs to move up because she's ridiculous. She's so ready to move up now. So, and it would be nice to see matches like Charlotte versus AJ Lee or Charlotte versus Paige because they could be really, really good matches. So yeah, and to our main event that will steal the show. I mean, if it's a tag team match with more was anything to go by, it's going to be insane, this match. You've got the champion, Adrian Neville, defending against Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze, and Tyson Kidd. It's got potential to be one of them, as some said, I know, like indie sort of ROH sort of, people off the top rope, flying moves, high impact moves. It's going to be insane. I see so much potential in this match, and so it's going to be so. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I mean, you got Tyler Breeze. At first, you think it's just he sort of had that sort of, it reminds me of Dolph Ziggler in some ways. The early days, I'm just amazing and stuff. Sort of like, I look beautiful and stuff like that. But it's good to see they've tried to put his personality as like, he's actually really good in the ring. That's also good. And, I like personality and the way I could see him going far when he moves up. And then you've got Tyson Kidd that we've all for years wanted to, referred like people saying we don't get why he doesn't get pushed and stuff. It's quite cool that they've actually put him down in NXT and sort of try to build him. Build him up again. So when he comes back, he might actually get somewhere. Or just keep an NXT because he's really good and I like his character at the moment. If you saw his was it promo on NXT last week, where they done the thing for their like promo and then they had that their matches, and it was quite funny with his interview. If you want to check it out, you should go on YouTube because it's really good. I'll put the link below. Then you've got Sami Zayn. I mean, this guy's insane in the ring. I mean, some of the stuff he does is out. I mean, that Blue Thunderbomb move he does, that just always gets me every time. He's such a good, he's so good in the ring. I mean, obviously, if you've ever been a fan of NXT, you've obviously watched the 2 out of 3 falls matches with him with Cesaro. And the one we had at NXT Arrival, that was again insane. I mean, match of the year, no doubt. It's good to see he's getting a title match because I think. He would also be a great champion, like obviously the champion now, Adrian Neville. A lot of people at the NXT was like have been sort of saying he's why is he trying to set up a fatal 4-way. It's obviously you lose the championship advantage, as people have been pointing out. But do you think I'm not sure. I will be happy with whoever wins the match because it's not like it's a win-win because whoever wins is going to be a good champion. If I was going to go, I'm going to go for Adrian Neville to walk out as still the NXT champion, only because I just think it'd be easy if he lost it, one-on-one match to maybe the 3 competitors that are in the match because it'd just be a bit more, I don't know, just more believable because he doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title, so it'd be a bit more respect to him if he got pinned, to give more respect to the person that beats him. If I was going to go second pick, I would go Sami Zayn because he's been about a year now in NXT, and I can imagine him being like Adrian Neville, like being the fighting champion and being really good, and maybe the title might be able to catapult him so he can get up to the main roster as soon as possible because I would love to see him. People who watch that Raw and Smackdown don't understand what they're missing in NXT. It's a really good show. So that's my preview really. Hope you've enjoyed. I apologise for any misspelt names I've said and stuff. And if anything I've said wrong, let me know. If you enjoyed this in any way. If not, But if this succeeds, this could be a weekly or a daily thing. I'm not quite sure where this is going to go yet, but this is I hope if you have a chance on Thursday night, tomorrow night, watch NXT Takeover because you won't regret it. It's a good just 2 hours of just pure fun, and good wrestling. It's the way to see these days. No complicated storylines or Bella type storylines where they don't make any sense. Just two guys in the ring or just two women in the ring, just putting up good shows, trying to prove themselves. It's just great to see. So yeah, until if anything, it'll be my next review will be on the NXT Takeover. Should be on about tomorrow, if possible. But if not, you could always check out my reviews on my wrestling page I'm part of, and one of my friends from uni. I put out a link, could be on below, below on this would be I put it on the page, whatever site I put this on. I'll put a link to it. But except for that, really, it's if you want to see my views on that Raw, Smackdown, and NXT, you can check there. I mean, I try to do them every week, but busy and stuff. But if I can't do it like a podcast, I'll do a review like on written, so like views on like on my blog. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'll talk to you. I'll be back soon. So, and just let's say this is me saying goodbye, and see you guys soon.